Hello, everybody. This is St. Charles. It is Saturday, the 28th of June, 2025. I'm going to start with TIR, Tiger Royalties and Investments. This one here, I started off with the hourly chart. And this one here, we had that blue box reversal zone down there, which worked out perfectly well. We had a bounce. But where we go from here, well, this is a bit of a tricky one. I've got two options. Now, this is my preferred option. I think that was our wave one. Hopefully that's our two. And then we can smash this prior high here at 0.55, and we head to that blue box there at 0.615 up to 0.72. However, there is an alternative route that we could see, and that's a bit more downside here. And if we break that low there at 0.27, we're going to see trading into this red box zone down here at 0.212 down to 0.136. Before then, we get another leg to the upside. Now, if I just flip back to the daily, that sort of works out with my first option, because I gave that red box zone there at 0.69 up to 0.87 a long while back down here when I gave that blue box reversal zone down here at 0.112 down to 0.0985, which again worked out perfectly well. I think that, hopefully, as long as we can keep above that 0.27 level, hopefully then we can go on to break this prior high at 0.55 and activate that blue box, which hopefully I think should go into that red box zone there at sort of 0.72 pence area. And then I'm just going to flip to the monthly chart. And this one here, it's a bit more clear as to what happened during the week. We had a sort of a zoom up, and we've got this sort of big trend line there. And we sort of tagged that, so we haven't broken out of the downtrend as such on the monthly chart. But I think that we're going to see sort of a break of that trend line there. It's probably something like if we get a bit more downside, and then we'll get that to work. A bit of upside, break that trend. Hopefully, then we could test the trend line and then head our way up higher. And I do have on the monthly chart probably a realistic target. Who knows? But I've got there 4.34 pence up to 5.5 pence. So, there's potentially a lot of bags in TIR if that monthly chart works out. And, if you look at the MACD, that's just beginning to turn up. So, anything's possible. So, TIR, worth putting on your watch list, seeing what's going on. CLAI is my next one. And just get this one up and flip back to the daily. And this one here is, well, we called that last time, didn't we? We gave that blue box up zone up there at 0.68 up to sort of 1 pence level. We sort of nearly tagged that. In fact, did it tag 1p? Nearly. We nearly got there. But I've got a blue box reversal zone down here. So at 0.329, I think that, we should see a bounce to the upside from there. I'm just going to set myself an alert at that. So there we go. And then from there, hopefully, we can make another leg higher. But so see what happens. Hopefully, we get a little push further down there. And if we can break this prior high, obviously that's going to start another leg to the upside. But even to 0.91, that's a bagger from where we are. So CLIA, worth doing some research, seeing what's going on there. SWC is my next one, and I don't think I've covered this one off for a long while. It's an Aqua stock. But for me, on the daily chart, there's not an awful lot going on. If I drop down to the hourly, still not a lot going on there. But for me, that's had an absolutely stellar run, hasn't it? Absolutely superb. So I think that's sort of a wave one. I think we're seeing a corrective phase here. So probably see a 2 and a 3, and then I'm still expecting another leg to the upside. So I think we're going to see a bit more sort of sideways action, probably a bit more downside, something like that. But then I think at some point we're going to go on smash that prior high at sort of 646. Goodness me, and then we could see up to probably £10. Wow, so, but we'll wait and see how that one plays out. SWC, is crazy, isn't it? It's Coin is my next one, and to just get that one up. And this one, again, it's a bit of a tricky one. There's not really much for me to go from there. I just flip to the daily. But if I look at the RSI there, it's super high. I think that we're due another leg to the upside. So at some point, I'm probably expecting that to tag sort of this red box zone here at 105 up to 133. However, for me to sort of give it a blue box reversal zone, it's not a very good corrective move at present. So for me, that's one, sit on the sidelines, wait for that to have a bit more price action for a blue box entry zone. So that is Coin. BTC is my next one, and just get that one up. And this one here again, this one's just look at the RSI; it's absolutely massive. What was that? We were touching nearly 100 on the RSI, which is crazy. But that blue box reversal zone down there at 13.6 down to 11.6 was absolutely spot on. Whoever took that trade did extremely well. But for me, I'm still expecting a bit more sideways price action here. Before hopefully we can get sort of an entry box zone, so probably something like that, and then hopefully then I'm still expecting more upside and probably sort of tagging 80, probably even 100 pence on that one. So worth keeping an eye on that one for sure. Next one I'm going to do is TAO, and just get that one up. And this one here again, that's done extremely well, hasn't it? I don't know whether I had a blue box, but no, I didn't. But for me, again, this one doesn't really have much in terms of trading history since that making that high at 27 pence. So for me to get an entry, but in terms of waves, I think that's just a wave one. Here we can see in a corrective play, so probably a bit more like that. But I'm still expecting another wave to the upside once that corrective phase is played out. So there's plenty more upside in a lot of these stocks over the sort of medium term. So keep an eye on them. Blue is my next one, BLU, and this one here. Just flip to the daily, and that's one where I'm not too sure whether I did give this blue box, but that 16.5 up to 24.2, and that for me is tops. We've got a declining RSI there, so I'm expecting some sort of pullback here. So I think the bears are going to sort of step in. Oh goodness me, get the right thing. So I think we see a bit of a bit of corrective phase, and then hopefully we can go on to smash that prior high and make another leg to the upside. But for me, that's one sitting on the side and see what happens. Vault is my next one. And I'm just going to go through a lot of these here, probably not the great setups, but if I drop down to the hourly, again, it had a stellar run, didn't it? From its launch price there, it's sort of multi-bagged, nearly 10 bagged, didn't it? Goodness me. Then we've seen an awful lot of profit takers here, but for me, there's not enough price action there for me to get excited about an entry. But if we could sort of smash that prior high there at 0.119, it's probably going to take us up to 0.15 pence. But for me, it doesn't give us a great entry at the moment. So for me, sit on the sidelines, wait to see what happens. AMIO is my next one. And again, this one, it's for me, I think that this has got more upside in it, sort of over the sort of shorter term. But for now, it doesn't have a great setup for us to get an entry. But I still think that we're going to be targeting this 6.4 to 7.9 pence. But as I say, at the present, we don't really have a great entry. So hopefully that's we can get a 1, 2, and a 3 up there, and then a bit more downside. Then hopefully we can get an entry around this level here. But you'll just see how that one plays out. Next one I'm going to do is VLRM. And another Aqua stock, goodness me, they're on fire, aren't they? But on the hourly, let's have a look. This one here, I've got a blue box reversal zone down there at 4.0335 down to 3.5, and indeed the balls did step in. And for me, I think did I have a gap play on that? I thought I got a gap somewhere, but no, I can't see that now. No, I can't see one. But I think that overall, if it could break that prior high at 31.6, that bring you into this red box zone here at 33 up to 41 pence. But I think it's probably more likely you're going to see a sort of a 1, 2, and a 3, something like that. So probably heading up to sort of 10 pence. So it's still possible bagger in that one from that blue box zone there. But there you go. QBT is my next one, and just get that one up. Quantum blockchain. And again, this is here. It's still got that gap to fill there at 1.435. We're sitting at sort of 0.85 pence. And as I say, if we could break this prior high, sort of break and hold probably about 2.25 pence, we should bring us up to 2.54 to 3.08. But again, it doesn't have a great entry for me at present. No, it's just not very good. But that blue box was exactly spot on. But we'll wait for that one to provide us with a entry. And that's me for today. For those, I'll be back again Monday with a potential 35 bagger. So tune in for Monday's podcast. Back again soon.